Hey guys, it's Miyachi, brand new channel by the way, and guess what? The worst thing that could have possibly happened has happened.
What's up, Doc? Ah! 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 Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Ah!
As I'm recording this news is like a day late, and I'm only getting around to talking about it now because I've been busy, but just yesterday it was announced that Netflix would be buying Warner Bros. After a bidding war with other competitors like Paramount and Comcast. I actually want this system to burn to the fucking ground. Okay, so just for context, earlier this year, Warner Bros. Discovery announced that it would be splitting itself into two companies after they realized 3 years too late that the merger was a disaster. And then like a month or two ago, the company said they were exploring the sale of the studio and streaming assets, which led to three before mentioned bidders placing their bets and all of them being terrible, but Netflix is looking to come out as the winner. Now, giving this major historical film studio to a modern streaming service company is a horrible idea, just like giving it to a fucking television company. And with what Netflix has been saying about the merger so far, my fears are turning out to be true. This merger is obviously going to come with the same repercussions as every other merger in existence, like layoffs, shutdowns, cancellations of certain movies and shows, which isn't anything new for Netflix if we're being honest. They're saying that they're going to keep HBO Max around, which honestly I don't see that lasting very long. And I'm not sure how they're going to handle the cable networks because they're not going to necessarily own them, but they will own the production companies that makes content for them. But with Netflix trying to set itself apart from cable, except when it doesn't, I can't imagine it'll lead to anything good. Now this is the part where I get really scared. They are promising to keep releasing Warner Bros. Films in theaters, which great, but co-CEO of Netflix Ted Sarandos did tease in a conference call that they are looking to shorten the window between theaters and streaming, saying, and I quote, "My pushback has been mostly in the fact of the long exclusive windows, which we don't really think are that consumer friendly." This guy is a goddamn troglodyte. Hey, did you know that the non-consumer friendly practice done by the studio gave us 7 of the 20 highest grossing films of the year so far? Yeah, tell me again how it's an outdated concept. I don't need to lecture you on why movie theaters, aka the reason we're even able to see movies, are better kept alive no matter how badly theater companies keep fumbling the bag. I mean, for Christ's sake, we now live in a timeline where BFDI is capitalizing off of them. But if this merger is to go through, it's gonna bring theaters closer to their demise than they are already. No exaggeration. If the Netflix strategy is successful, other companies are gonna follow suit and poof, no more movie theaters. We all lose. But even if theaters manage to survive this merger, a certain somebody is still gonna suffer. And this brings me back to Warner Bros. Themselves. I know what you're gonna ask. Had they been bought by either Paramount or Comcast, would their situation be better than it is right now? No. Absolutely not. Warner has been playing this merger game for way too long. And I mean 60s long. I mean, in the past they got lucky, but this studio has not had a successful merger in 25 years, and I'm not sure why they haven't gotten the memo to just stop doing mergers at this point. Is Warner Brothers so fundamentally broken that they can't operate on their own without some big corporate parent company looming over their heads? Because that's what it certainly feels like. It seems like these past 5 years that Warner has been on life support. They're still alive, but they've become a shell of what they once were, and they're just waiting for somebody to pull the plug and put them out of their misery. And not to sound like a doomer, but if this deal does close after a split, I think this is gonna be the one that'll kill them off. I was thankfully wrong about the Discovery merger being the end of Warner, and I hope I'm wrong here too, but I really don't see a studio surviving this one. Again, I can't imagine a Hollywood studio as iconic as Warner being in the hands of a major streaming company like Netflix leading to anything good. It's a category 10 apocalyptic dystopian disaster. Thankfully, there are efforts to block this deal, and there is skepticism of it passing antitrust laws. But antitrust laws didn't stop the Disney, Fox, and Paramount Skydance mergers, so what's stopping them? I know at this point that people are becoming numb to the concept of Hollywood becoming a monopoly, but I still shudder to think of the consequences that will come with this. I hate how the system is just giving rich men a pass for killing an industry of art and leaving many talented people powerless to do anything about it. At this point, you can't blame people for going indie. I want to hope for the best outcome here, but like Paramount, I've just lost all hope for the studio. They're just gonna keep merging until every last bit of life is stripped from them.
Stop! Stop! He's already already dead.
If the studio can't operate without a bio for some reason, then just let the flame run out. Better to let it die at this point than keep playing with the corpse. Yeah, good thing it's been taking me forever to get this video out because guess what, the story got worse. Not only has it been revealed that Jeffrey Epstein's best friend is working with Netflix to get the deal closed, but Paramount and Skydance are pouring $100 billion to do a hostile takeover, so the whole bidding war thing is happening all over again. Alright, that's the end of the video. Don't know how much I'll upload here, but my content won't be as grim as this, I promise ya. Alright, later everybody.